Hi Coolers, welcome back to another game, yet another robbery, yet another screw job against FC Barcelona. I mean, honestly, at this point, it's just normal for Barcelona to be screwed over. They don't even look at our penalties, guys. I mean, honestly, can you believe this? But guys, we have a lot of content coming your way this week. Today, we're going to look at some tactics. Tomorrow, we're going to look in depth to the second half of Barcelona versus Real Madrid, and on Wednesday I'll be dropping a video that's going to talk about tactics that needs to be altered or changed or adjusted, right? But as always, guys, subscribe to the channel. It's going to help us a lot to get the family to grow even bigger. We upload weekly tactical content of Barca. Guys, I'm making this video at work, so if you hear any wind noises or birds or animals, please forgive me, but I have to finish this video right now. In the early build-up phases, Barcelona looked to split their centre-backs extremely wide in order for Barcelona to be able to comfortably build up. And did you see, it was actually Vinny and Jude Bellingham that came out to press Barcelona. And then you saw it was Rodrigo wide, and then Modric and Valverde would come out high to press Barcelona's double pivot. Because Barcelona had centre-backs so wide that they could find, and Real Madrid being so centrally with the two players up front, Modric went a little bit back and Real Madrid switched to a 4-2-3-1, where Vinicius would try to get Barcelona to come to one side so that they can press more effectively. Because Ancelotti realized that if they would keep pressing that way with a front two up front, then Barcelona would rip them to shreds. But a new problem for Ancelotti arises, right? Because you have now these two passing options. So Cruz or whoever had to come out to cover the other player, right? If they were to receive. And then you saw that Gundogan went to over to the other side, and Barcelona took advantage of this, right? So whenever Cruz would come out, then Gundogan would be in space. Or next to the double pivot, you see that Rafinha came in wide, and then Cancelo came back and he drew this guy away. So Rafinha could draw anywhere or drop anywhere where he would receive the ball in between the lines. We again saw a very early back three from Barcelona, from Cubarsí, and then you saw a double pivot where Rafinha would operate in this half space mainly, and this is how Barcelona would look. However, it was very difficult to see how, because you saw that Vinny and Jude were up front now because of the altercations or alterations that was made, and it was really difficult to see Real Madrid shape from there, 4-4-2, whatever the case may be. They just adjusted how Barcelona would play, right? And then the pivots here was also a very big problem. And then you saw Rodrigo or Vinny, whoever was there, had to come close in order to mark these two right here. And Koundé time and again received the ball in this area and in this space and dribbled forward to catch Real Madrid off guard. So great tactics from Barca. In the build-up phase, Real Madrid had the same concept like Barcelona, and for whatever reason we saw that Valverde was coming back to do some kicking, but I don't know why he actually did that. But Rafinha joined Lewandowski up front in order to be pressing this way, and then you saw Frenkie de Jong coming up high to help out with pressing Cruz and Modric. Cancelo didn't defend really deep in this situation, in this instance. He came out extremely high. However, he was centrally in the half space, so he could cover the kick here and also cover the kick here out wide, right? So great tactics from defending your own style of play, right? Again, I don't know what Valverde did there, but Rafinha came from an angle, tried to force Real Madrid over to one side, and then Lewandowski would press over here. Gundogan came out high to press Cruz and whoever would follow there, and then you just had Frankie de Jong also follow. But Real Madrid, what I liked about their play was they played through the pressure and their movement got them up the pitch. That's how they still managed to break through the Barcelona press. They played through the pressure. Or they would just simply play the ball to the one side, stretch Barcelona as far as possible, you know, draw them into a press, and then they would just play the ball and lay it off to one another. And also with Jude Bellingham and these guys being so mobile, it didn't help Barcelona either. And that is how Real Madrid mainly broke through Barcelona's press. In the mid phase, Barcelona was kind of like forced to defend extremely narrow because of the movement of these guys in between the lines. They could also easily draw Barcelona to one side, you know, with all their players just going over. And that is why Vasquez had such a great game, because this flank was open. And we know Cancelo was playing there. You also saw an insane amount of movement, you know, from Real Madrid. You have to give it to them. Their fluidity is insane. Not only fluidity in the sense that they drop towards the ball, you also have guys who makes runs in behind the defense line and guys who make runs out wide, you know. So where do you stop? If Camavinga goes, Jude goes here and Vinny goes to the center. So those are three passes you have to stop at once. And in the final third, the same thing. Camavinga running in behind, Vasquez running in behind, Rodrigo coming out wide. At one point, you even saw that Modric was overlapping here. You saw Jude Bellingham go back, Vinny being the number 9, Rodrigo being the number 9. So credit to Real Madrid. Insane fluidity, insane fluidity. And at the same time, they have players in the half spaces at all times, you know, Vinny going out wide, the number 9 is covered, false 9 runs ahead of each other, you know, in behind, going to the ball, going behind the line. So great tactics and great fluidity and movement from this Real Madrid side. However, these great tactics means nothing if Real Madrid has to rob us every time, them in La Liga, and also get penalties, soft penalties, when they don't even look at our penalties. It's just a disgrace, man. And honestly, it's getting ridiculous to the point that I don't even want to talk about that anymore, you know. But as always, guys, please keep your data ready. We're going to talk about the second half tomorrow in a video, and on Wednesday, don't forget, I saw some tactics that needs adjustment. Subscribe as always. Thank you very much for watching this video. I appreciate you. Goodbye.